Well, it's just the saying that every album has got to be different, and that's probably something to do with our longevity. We haven't found a little fucking formula that sort of keeps the fucking, you know, the tills clicking. We always try to do something different every time, and that hasn't changed.
And I think the singles collection reflects the journey that we've been on, and you know, the things that we've been through musically.
They're like photographs. Generally speaking, I wouldn't change the production on any of them. They're when you listen to them, you're transported back to a particular time. They conjure up different things. But I don't suppose we spend much time dwelling on the past, to be honest. It's done, isn't it? And we have today and tomorrow and the future. So I don't suppose I don't spend much time thinking about Killing Joke's retrospective, to be honest.
Well, it is, yes, because you are forced to listen to things again that you probably wouldn't be. I'm glad it's happening. I'm glad it's coming out now. I think it's very relevant and pertinent now. But really, you know, we're all of us focused on the next record.
Well, to be honest, I mean, all our sets, they still have a lot of old songs in them. You know, certain songs just seem completely relevant at the present time. Some of them, no.
And timeless.
And timeless,
yeah.
You know. Timeless.
Gotten a lot worse, really, haven't we?
We're much closer to all-out nuclear war now than any time in history.
And yet people seem so much more complacent about it.
One-range rocket.
One-range rocket. They say we keep banging on about Armageddon and it hasn't happened yet. So yes, the end of the world is nigh.
But I wouldn't be surprised that in your lifetime you see a nuke go up somewhere. I think it's quite likely. Henry Kissinger said this year, he said that it's likely that there will be a nuclear war between Iran and Israel. So it's with us. God forbid, I say, but it's with us. And then look at all the dreadful flashpoints. You've got the nuts in North Korea, and then you've got the problem that India can never win a land war with China, 1962 war. They lost the land war with China, so therefore they would be tempted to use nuclear weapons against China if there is a problem there. Similarly, Pakistan can't win a land war with India and would be tempted to use their nuclear option there. America has a first strike nuclear policy, and that came out in WikiLeaks, first strike. So I don't like where we are today, and we were actually, ironically, a lot safer during the Cold War, but the atmosphere was a lot more oppressive during the Cold War period, and very exciting, especially in Berlin. I kind of had a weird thrill out of the Cold War. It's a kind of weird, sick thrill. And Berlin was one of the better places to be because you really felt like you were in the middle of it and that it could break out at any moment. So, and now, ironically, you know, no one feels passionately about anything. We play to thousands of people in Trafalgar Square as an anti-nuclear demonstration. It was absolutely packed. And now there's 8 new nuclear power stations being programmed for Great Britain over the next 3-4 years, and no one's protesting. There's no anti-feeling. There's no people are just sheep. They seem to have been pushed down by debt and tired. There's no rebelliousness left in people, and these are the dreadful changes that have happened since we started. You never know until it's done. Very little is planned. To be honest, in the writing process, we only have a gut feeling of how it might turn out.
But I think we're all anticipating it.
Yeah.
You know, we're gearing ourselves up to it, and knowing that it's going to be good, you know, knowing that it's going to be the best ever.
Yeah, we'll beat the last two albums, and they're great albums.
Right.
But this one's going to be a monster.
I don't know if we listen to that.
I
very
don't
much,
know.
do we?
I don't really read the press or.
I mean, I'm happy that the last two did get good reviews, but you know, I don't think any of us were satisfied with them.
Really?
Yeah. So you know, it's like, okay, well, we did that and we enjoyed it, but no, the next one's always going to be better.
Okay.
You know, so I don't think, you know, maybe if everybody hated them, it would be different. I don't know. I don't think so.
My favourite Killing Joke tracks aren't singles, if I'm honest.
Okay.
And I think that pressure to create singles or to contrive singles has been a dreadful experience for Killing Joke.
Really?
And for us, it's never been, oh, that's the obvious single. It's always been like, well, which one could it possibly be? Okay, well, let's see what we can agree on, you know. So they're a bit of an afterthought for us, really.